Hello everybody, June 10th. It's bull turnout day. Breeding season has now begun. Well, we're off to AI some cows with old sperm wagon here. First of all, I gotta get in the car.
Oh. Dum. Jesus Christ, man.
Okay, we're here at the corral, cow in, ready to go. And we're gonna have a little noise background, but that's okay. Yeah, we're making fun of the old Grand Marquis, Dad's favorite old Grand Marquis.
His trusty steed.
His trusty steed, yes. But there is a purpose why we use this old car. It's our portable AI unit. Artificial insemination unit, I guess if you want to call it. That's why we nickname him Sperm Wagon. So, what we do, keep my supplies, my kit and supplies inside the back seat. And I'll show you, walk you through what I do is preparing the straw. The tank is right here in the back. So, yeah, you can put two tanks and even...
Look at that.
Well, it's only got 527,000 kilometers on it, so...
So what's holding it together is the dust?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyways, but it makes it a handy little unit for what we're doing, especially this year we're kind of AIing in two spots. The heifers are back at home at the dad's place, and then the cows here. So now I'll just get our water thermos, and we'll start getting ready to AI cow. Yes, the first order of business is how do you know when you have to AI a cow, or when a cow is bulling? Well, we don't have any cows up here right now to show you, but there was 4 on. I'll try and get you a clip of it later on. But basically,
Sorry, trying to get some good light here.
They start fussing around, start jumping each other, and usually the one that's standing at the bottom is the one in heat. And quite often the one that's doing the jumping can be in heat also, especially if there's a larger herd. But like I said, I'll try and get you a clip later on. So now that we have our cow in ready to breed, basically anything that's cycling in the morning gets bred at night and vice versa. Anything that's cycling at night or bulling at night gets bred in the morning. So this cow, and actually we have a yearling heifer that broke in with these cows. So just kind of a 2-for-1 deal here. And so these were bulling this morning. So it's after supper right now. So now we're going to prepare to AI our cow. So I got my thermos. It's got water in it, about a cup of water or so. It's plugged in. It sits in the little pump house just over the hill there, or over the ridge past the corrals, where there's electricity. So and that water stays at about 95 degrees Fahrenheit, which is roughly...
It's hiding.
Oh, it's right here. It's right there. I just keep it handy for when I pull my straw out.
Okay.
Oh, and actually, the straws come in these canes. These are obviously empty ones. 5 sit in top of here, 5 sit in there. 10 straws per cane. So that's an example of what a cane looks like. So okay, now we go and pull our straw. Now, this stuff is sitting in liquid nitrogen, which is at minus 300 and some degrees. So of course I wear gloves when you're handling the stuff, because if you get a little spillage or something, it burns your skin pretty quick. So okay, we'll get our straw out. This is 73D. She will get bred to Roosevelt, which is in number 6. There's 6 different canisters, and they hold various amounts. I can't remember how many canes of semen, but there's 6 of them times. I think there's a full one here somewhere. No, that's only got 3. I think it holds at least 5 or 6 canes, so it's at least 50 doses. Yeah, there's at least 50 doses, and it can hold another one, so that's 60 doses. So that's 360 doses of semen this tank can roughly carry. So okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Okay, Roosevelt, which is in number 6. You grab your cane, you pull it up, and you try not to keep it out of the... You gotta work fairly fast. There's our one straw sitting there.
Sorry here.
Okay.
Let me go around.
Okay. Hurry, hurry. Because we don't want this stuff starting to thaw out.
Right.
Pull the straw out. Dip it in the water. You want that stuff to warm up as quickly as possible to avoid mortality in the sperm. Okay, we got our. You can sit there for 30 seconds, a minute or so. At least a minute or 2, just to make sure it gets warmed up.
30 seconds, a minute or 2.
Or whatever. It doesn't matter.
E-I-E-I-O.
So now, of course, we got to play.
Batman?
No, safe.
Oh,
We
practice
gotta-
safe sex?
I didn't want to say that, but put on our protection. Because ultimately, this is going to happen. Trust me, it happened the other day. So, put the coveralls on. That gives it some time for the semen to thaw. Okay. Next, get a little bit of Scott towel. Have our sheaths ready to go. The straw will go inside of this. And then the plunger's down here. So what we do first, we get this warmed up to, as long as it's not too hot on the skin, that's about right. Again, you got to keep it at a consistent temperature at that 95 to about 98 degrees Fahrenheit. Whatever it translates to. So, okay, our semen should be thawed now. So we grab it. There's our straw. Wipe it off. Put it inside the thing. We have our little cedo cutter. Cut the top of the straw. Open up the straw. Your sheaths to go over top of everything. Click onto that little blue thing. Pull it down till you hit the end of the thing, and it should click in at the bottom, and we're ready to go. What I like to do also is stick it inside down there, again to keep it warm. Because as soon as you start fluctuating temperatures too much, you start shocking the semen and mortality occurs.
Ooh, the pink glove for the lady.
So now, where's my... I get my and get my glove ready, because we will be going in this way in the rectum.
Okay, calm down, Mama.
Okay. Like I said, we use our lube. A little bit on your hand like that.
Oh, somebody's burning down over there.
So, okay, so now you enter the rectum with this hand.
Flip her tail over.
Well, not that hand. Okay, well, for this, maybe go on the other side. Or is it going to be?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll make it work. Yeah, you gotta watch. Like I said, I've had some situations where it got splattered pretty good. Got a little too much poo in there. So okay, now that I've, it can be a little difficult. Open the vulva with my fist like this. Pull out my inseminating gun. Insert in the vulva. And now I'm looking for the cervix, and I'll show you afterwards what we have to do. I feel for a little gravelly feeling, and I have it there. Because you gotta go by feel, you can't see what's going on inside. Get her to the sweet spot. Oh, there it is. And then deposit the semen. Slowly. Pull everything out. Okay. Now, pop that, pull your gun out, and your straw has been, there's your straw inside. The little plunger was back here. It pushed the semen in, and we got her done. All done. Now, what we're trying to do, I tried to draw a picture of it earlier, but it looked like a Martian. So the best way to describe it is this. Here is your cervix. Say my hand here is the cervix. This is your basically uterus, I guess. This area here where my knuckles are. And these are your tubes that go to your ovaries. What you want to do, and what I was doing, you feel for the gravelly feeling right here, because that's what it feels like. It feels like you're going into gravel. It's kind of a rough area. And there's 3 rings in the cervix. Here in the middle and then toward the front. So what you got to do is thread it through. Sometimes it can be very difficult. Cows, sometimes they could have a cervix this big, but on a heifer, like what's going on next, it may only be that big. So trying to thread that through sometimes can be fun. So anyways, basically what we still do, we thread it through, find the sweet spot, which is right there, because it kind of goes past the gravelly, and what I was doing with my hand was, if I can imagine it this way, I guess. Say there's where my cervix and that, and with my hand I was grabbing it and feeling where the end of the pipette is here to deposit my semen. Once I feel that end, then I know I'm in the sweet spot, and you deposit the semen. Hopefully that kind of clears things up or helps explain things. If not, please comment. So yeah, that's basically artificial insemination 101. I think what we'll do next is probably, if I can get a video of a cow that's bulling later, I'll try and do that. And we'll show you the semen that we're on 3 bulls that we're using this year.
You may want to bring something to wipe her thingy. It's full of poo. Oh, fuck, maybe we should use some of that stuff.
More difficult because it's a heifer. It's like I said, it's like my pinky finger. I got it 2/3 of the way in. And now she wants to push, so that's kind of releases my grip. There we go. Sometimes you gotta wait for her to relax. Has been times it hasn't been successful. You just have to do a Hail Mary and just dump it in and hope for the best. Sometimes all I got to do is move a little bit and all of a sudden, whoop, it's there. Now she wants to push. Oh, this thing isn't on properly. Didn't have this thing snapped on properly. Thought this thing wasn't right. Semen still got deposited.
All good.
All good. Run away. Hey, little lady. You're not supposed to be here, but you'll stay here for another day or so.
Yeah, go say hello to your papa. The car.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know if you noticed the calves there. They were kind of riding each other.
It's kind of the miniature version of what cows are supposed to do.
Start it up, Yogi. So sexy. Can we go park tonight?
Just because I had to rip the mufflers off years ago because they were rotting off so bad, they were dragging on the gravel.
Oh, fuck, that would have even been better, man. Sparks flying and everything.
I don't think it's that bad.
Carbon dioxide poisoning?
This is monoxide.
Whatever, monoxide. I always get those two mixed up, you know that. I want want to hear this thing rev up and... What do you got to do? 60 or 70 in first gear before it shifts?
Yeah, I think it revs up to about 4,000 RPM before it shifts.
God.
Well, for only going a mile a day. Sometimes 2.
Trying to get it to focus here. Ah, who needs a quad or a 4x4 when you got this baby? She definitely rides nice, even though she's dirty, nasty. Oh, there's tons of grass here.
Yeah, we don't have to worry too much right now. In fact, you gotta watch that when you come out here. I really need to come with the truck because I can't see if a calf is laying in front of me.
Or a hole that you're gonna drive in and you lose the front end of the car.
I've done that once or twice.
Holy smokes, you could almost hay this.
Almost. We do have grasshoppers.
Yeah. I know the lawn's starting to dry out and it's, I'm a little worried about cutting it. I don't know if they're just gonna eat the rest of it to the dirt or what.
Another cow's calf is sucking right now, so she knows after. Right.
Is that thunder already?
No, I think that's a jet.
Oh, it is, sorry. I only say that cause there's our next set of... Oh, here we go.
There's...
Little woolly bully. Maybe.
Those two and the next one coming up, they were on as of before supper. I thought there was even another one, but I think I might have mistaken. There you go. Oh. Slow uptake.
Well, whatever. You get the drift. They're rubbing on each other.
Looking for friends.
And a meadowlark sitting on the gate over there. Zoom in on there. Not very good. Got 3 amigos there.
Basically. That's a sure sign, tail sign that they are in heat. And you're doing those things just like this. Well, sure, you're not going to perform for the camera now. Maybe they're just camera shy. Or they just rather eat grass.
Oh. I think you're too young to drive. Come on. Beep, beep, beebies. Thank you. That in the background, as soon as this thing focuses, there's another storm / rain coming. Yesterday, it clipped us, and there was nasty storms through Manitoba yesterday. Possible tornado. But, yeah. Beautiful evening.
Well, I come over to the heifers and, yep, here's one that's in heat. Number 9J. Had to come to the heifers to give you an example of what's going on. One question that I'm going to answer that's probably going to plague some people. Why artificially breed, not just let the bull do his job? Well, that is a good question. What we like to do is sometimes we like to access genetics that we can't afford. And this is one way, or even if you wanted to try a new bloodline and you just want to sample them without having the big investment in a bull. Some of these bulls, breeder type bulls that we like to use, you can pay thousands and thousands of dollars to try and own them. This way we can spend $20 a straw or $30 a straw or whatever you've got to pay. Sample him. If he's any good, you can go more, or you can keep a bull calf off of him like what we do. And it's just a way of bringing in new genetics without having the big cash outlay on bulls. I've seen people buy a lot of bulls, spend big money on bulls. Sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. And that could get a little expensive after a while. And the way we've got things, it's kind of handy what we're doing here. Got things handy. And yeah, it's an economical way of trying to bring in new genetics in the herd. So I'm thinking maybe this 57 might be in heat too. Another way you can tell too, I don't know if we can see see it very good. I'll see it on this heifer now that you can't really tell very much. Sometimes the vulva in there can be a little puffy. Sometimes there's some mucus discharge on the sides of the tails. That's usually a sure sign tail that they're, pardon the pun, yeah, she's in heat. So well, you learn to, over time, you learn how to spy these things. Well, here are the bulls that we're using in our AI program this year. This is Red Moon. He's a purebred Simmental bull. He's being used on the heifers for calving ease. I don't know if I'll let you read the comments on there. And then his performance numbers, like his birth weight of 82 pounds, weaning weight 755, yearling weight of 1319, which is all what we need at least. Good performance numbers, good birth weight. Pedigree is pretty much an outcross, which we need. Supposed to be a high calving ease bull. And here's the other bull we're using, CDI Hometown. He's again an outcross bull. We don't have any of that bloodline in our herd. A little heavier birth weight, 104 pounds, 868 weaning, 1634 yearling. He's supposed to be a performance-oriented bull. Still have some decent calving ease. And the other bull that we're using is, let's see if I can get this lined up. Oh, hang on. There we go. KWA Roosevelt. And foot improver, this is what we're kind of looking for in our herd. It's supposed to be a foot improver with some performance numbers. Calving ease looks like it's pretty good. That's in the top percentage of the breed. That's what those numbers mean. His he had a 103 pound birth weight with a weaning weight of 872 and a yearling weight of 1534. And there's his, again, another total outcross bull. Some examples of, well, it says there's the dam of Roosevelt, the first picture. The second picture is a daughter of Roosevelt. The grand dam, the grandmother of Roosevelt, and then shows how he's got strong feet. So if you hope you like what you've seen, maybe learned something, feel free to comment. Of course, subscribe, like, share, whatever other things you have to do on YouTube. And we'll see you next time.